welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to talk all about the Pochette Metis in empreinte leather. Mine is in the color Cherry Berry, but whatever color you have, if it's in the empreinte leather, you're going to get a little bit of information on how this bag wears and in some occasion tears. Anyways, I've had this bag for 1.5 years and I feel like an update is way overdue. Let me just tell you that this is a bag that the first year of its life, it was one of my most used handbags, hands down. The past half a year, you know what, I do use it a lot in the winter. Like if it's pouring rain, crappy weather, this is a really great bag to just throw on, not worry too much. And especially when I need like a crossbody, careless bag, this is one to go to. But the past months I haven't used it that much because I've used other things. That's what happens if you're a hoarder like me. But I can still give you quite a few updates on it. I see quite a lot of wear on this bag in some places, so I hope this video is useful to you. So like I said, I've used this bag a lot. You will have to keep in mind that I do have quite a few handbags and I do rotate very often, but this bag, it's just, anyone who tells you that a Pochette Metis is a comfy bag and such a carefree bag, they are not lying. This is such a great bag to just have here. Mind you, I'm a curvier girl. I have excess of weight, so it's a really great thin bag. It's not going to add any bulk to my body. It's not going to, it's there. It does what it needs to do. It is smooshy. I really like that fact. I never use it like this. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm just for the purpose of the video. And the fact that it has a top handle, I think is, I think it's such a sales point for so many people. The fact that you can just grab and go. More bags should do that, but yeah. Anyways, let's get close and personal. I'm gonna come right here. I'm gonna show you that the hardware is quite scratched. This thing here, this dent, this is of my own doing, but it still holds memory. Basically, never do that, but I scratched this bag against concrete. Yes, I know, dumb, but it happened and now it's there. I cannot get it off, but it still holds a memory of where it happened. I'm sorry, my red completely doesn't match with the bag. Anyways, look past it. The hardware will get scratched. You will have to live with this. The hardware will get scratched. Same with the hardware here. You will get scratches. You just have to look past it. If we look inside, you will see that the flap is all good and well. There's nothing wrong with the flap. I love this color. I love this color so much. And then you look inside. The lining is a nice darker color, but not too dark. So you see your items, but you will not see the dirt. There's dust and stuff like that. It's a textile lining, so it can take a lot. I don't have any accidents that have happened over there. Then we're gonna look on the side here. Everything is well, like it should be. And the other side. And then the place that gets the most attention is this here. The glazing, which the Pochette Metis monogram. Oh my god, I've lost all of the words. The Pochette Metis in the monogram canvas. I don't think it was the first edition. I think it was the second or the third edition that had so many problems with the glazing here that the glazing completely cracked and just completely messed up. Do not look at me, camera. This one has no problems. Granted, I do see that there is a little bit of wrinkling, and you know, with time it is going to obviously, it's not going to completely deteriorate like the faulty and the faulty bags did, but you are going to see movement because every time you open and you close, it obviously does affect the glazing. But I'm sure that if you brought it into Vuitton, they would like fix it, even if it was at a cost, you know, 5 years into maybe owning the bag or 10 years. Let me show you the hardware as it's open. You're going to see this is inevitable. This is just absolutely inevitable. But let's close this down. There's nothing to see on the strap. If you just look at it at a glance, you would think it's a brand new bag. Let's look at the corners, which is probably where I have the most wear aside from the hardware. And more specifically, the piping here. You will see that I have bumped it into things over here. And then I have a little bit of scratches here and there. And on the other side as well. But it's truly just like located just where the piping is. And another thing to note is that a lot of people had told me that prior to me purchasing the bag, the empreinte print can fade out. So it has been kind of like stamped into the bag, but the more you use it, the more it can just kind of flatten out. So the best place to show it happening would be here. You can see that kind of it's becoming almost the same level as the leather here. So as we go higher, it deepens, but here you will see that it's kind of flattening out. And some people really, really, really hate this. For me, it's like, okay, it's fine. It still has a great monogram print and pressing over here, so I don't mind. I feel this is just like normal wear and you cannot prevent that. It's just a characteristic of the bag. You're either going to have it happen or you're not going to have it happen. So now the back zipper, you can see that the gold is kind of fading off, which is something that happens because this is not real gold. And it's tarnishing a little bit. Now, Louis Vuitton does, well, some essays, I'm not going to name any names, but some essays recommend a product that you can get kind of the dirt off the hardware. I've never done that. I should, perhaps I will at some point, but right now it just doesn't bother me that much. And even the fact that I see some silver peeking out there, it doesn't bother me because all in all, I can see that it's gold hardware. And this is a bag that I plan to have forever, so I'm not going to stress about it. One interesting thing I can see now is that this over here, I can see some blue kind of bleeding into the red. I'm not sure if you're going to pick it up here, if you'll be able to see, but I'm not really sure whether the red has been painted on the blue or whether they kind of meet over here. This is something that I never noticed before, but I'm seeing it now. And it's not very sexy. But again, you know, don't underestimate the Louis Vuitton service after purchase. I'm sure that if you have some worries and things, they're going to fix it. The strap is absolutely in perfect condition. No problems with the glazing whatsoever. I have nothing to show here, so I'm just not going to bother you with that. But if you ask me, well, I have the back pocket as well. There's nothing to see there. I just have some coins. Whoops! I have some coins. It's the same lining as the main compartment. But if you ask me, then this is hands down one of the best luxury crossbody bags out there. I just really love it. Whether you get it in the oh my goodness, all words have left the building. Whether you get it in the coated canvas, in the monogram print, or you get it in an empreinte leather, this is such a practical bag. Just throw it on, have it crossbody, do your thing, open, close it. You have the compartments, but the compartments are, how should I put it? Well, you will see that the compartments, the kind of the walls between the compartments are very flexible. So even if you did put something of a bigger size in here, this is still going to fit. I hate bags that are compartmentalized and that have like a really strict structure here. So you can strictly just put something that wide in here, but you can put anything that is bigger and it's still gonna close. So that's what I like about it as well. If you ask me, is this bag still a contender to like being bought in 2021? Absolutely. If I didn't have more luxury handbags, I would definitely buy it in the black. I would definitely buy it in Dune. I feel if you had one of each color, you would be settled for life. Like, these are so practical bags. If you love this style, I honestly recommend you look towards this bag. In terms of whether it's fancy or not, dress upable or not, I feel do whatever you do whatever you want. I feel it's perfect if you are being all touristy, traveling. Let's hope we all can do that. But it can also go on a date night with you and still not look out of place. The only thing you probably cannot take this or quite a lot of other bags is maybe a gala. Maybe a wedding is not really the place to go with this bag, but depends on the wedding, of course, right? But other than that, I think you're covered in so many, especially if you get the black one. I mean, it is such a great bag and I love it. I love it so much. I got this one for my birthday 1.5 years ago, and I was together with a few of my best friends here in Belgium, and it was a really memorable girls trip. I hardly ever go out on girls trips anymore because I'm a mom, busy lives, all that stuff, but when it happens, it's very special, and I'm very happy that I got this together with some of my best friends. So yeah, I hope this was useful to you. If you have any more questions about this bag, definitely leave them down in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!